My name's Francesco. I'm a sales director for a multinational energy company. But my trading experience is mainly discretionary, and it dates back to when I started working. And after taking the first hits, I began to focus on my professional career and leaving trading aside, though always driven by a strong interest. Anyway, I greatly reduced my exposure and my investment while remaining interested and occasionally making small investments and always on stocks, but guided more by very discretionary considerations. I didn't have a method, I believe. Yes, I didn't succeed, let's say. I didn't continue to invest, or at least to trade. Because I lacked a method, because I had no one to teach me, what little I had learned from clearly interesting texts on technical analysis, fundamental analysis, but then I was never able to put them into operation. In practice, so I then understood that to live off it, I didn't have the elements to be able to do it. So anyway, a good job. Absolutely. I invested in my profession. I'm very satisfied, but I lacked that. When I started trading simply through my bank with a trading account, I started investing in stocks on the Italian market. Even when I discovered the Unger Academy, actually, I was moved more by the curiosity to continue to understand what it offered. And what interested me the most is that it didn't offer promises of enrichment, but it offered the ability and the possibility to give tools to be able to trade in a structured way. Then I had the opportunity, precisely by listening to videos, reading Andrea Unger's book, to see that it was an approach that suited very well also my way of working because I am an engineer. I also work in a context of uncertainty. I also, before making choices, evaluate the risks and try to understand how risks are mitigated before making decisions that I carry forward. Seeing this approach applied to trading stimulated me and intrigued me very much. In fact, I'm here. This event, meanwhile, for me is all new. So I was very impressed by the organization. Very beautiful. So far, I find everything impeccable. The topics covered so far very stimulating, and they're very aligned with what my expectations were.